The brand new album from Slade is now available. It's a concept album.
Not really a concept album, but it's more of a unit rather than separate tracks than sort of the way we used to work before.
Yeah, we always made one track, then the next track, and like that. What we really wanted to do with this one, there was other little things that happened in the studio, like, somebody not ready to play, or,
Gone asleep.
Gone asleep, yes, yes. Little things like that, which are also human elements in the album, as well as it being a lot better album. There's something that fans can listen to as well, say, oh, I know that voice, or I know what's going on here. You know what I mean?
Do you not think that's slightly indulgent or not?
No, it isn't, because obviously when you're thinking of something like that, you don't have to be self-indulgent about it. You have to just make it short, concise, to the point.
And witty.
Not particularly witty, just, it's nice. I think people like to hear, the things that are said in the studio, they're only like for a few seconds.
Yeah, like the Let It Be film when you could see Lennon
right,
the whole...
As long as they are...
Georgie Wood and all that,
Yeah, we didn't plan it, you see. I mean, it just happened, we heard something on the tapes, we keep that, sounds good, it fitted the number, you see.
Like there's a reggae tune on the album, and before it started, Nobby was just about to do his vocal, and they did the old...
Listen with Mother, that used to be on at 2 o'clock, which, I mean, most kids will probably understand this, well, I understand it myself, because it's an old nursery rhyme idea, and nobody's ever written a tune about nursery rhymes.
Coming back.
Yes, before my Jackie or what they call it, things like, no, actually we're kicking ourselves about this song, because we should have released it for Christmas, because it was as original as Merry Christmas Everybody, but in a different way, you see. And this is the first time we've actually ever done a reggae beat to a song, Anyway, what Jim was saying about Nod is, about Listen With Mother Bitch, there's an intro to it, which you'll hear on the record.
The intro that used to begin Listen With Mother. Anyway,
what were you saying? Play it. Play it. Did your mama ever tell you?
Are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then we'll begin.
Forever Tell You from Slade. Let's round off the chats this week with the final track, All the World's a Stage.
Yeah.
Eventually, you want you want the whole world to be your stage. You've got Britain, you've got Australia, you've got the rest of the world, Europe and everything, looking at you in awe. America.
Yeah. That's the next step.
A year ago, I was talking to you, Dave, and I said, "You're going to crack America," and your exact words were, "No danger."
Right.
That was a year ago.
Well, if I pack up, then you're right. I'm corrected. And we're still doing it, you see. We're making, since the last time, you've got to be confident about what you do. It's like something like Cassius Clay who predicts what he's going to do. You've got to back it up, you know. If you haven't got the guts in your own convictions, don't bother, right?
You know, if it never happens in America, it's not going to break our hearts, you know. You still go along, you know, still keep making records. I'm going to be in the music business for the rest of my life, you know. Obviously, I'm going to be playing, even if it's only in a pub in some shape or form, you know. We all think, you know, we're in it for our whole lifespan, you know. So
it's your career, full stop.
It is.
So nobody should really dictate to us how long we are supposed to last in this business or what we're supposed to do.
People have been saying that ever since our first hit record. When's the bubble going to burst? How long are you going to last, you know?
You start getting number ones, and of course that's even worse. And, it won't last. You see.
Okay. Well,
4 years later.
It's gone. Let's listen to the last track from the Nobody's Fool album, All the World's a Stage. Jim and Dave, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, see ya.
Slade from their album Nobody's Fool, All the World's a Stage, to Jimmy Lee and to Dave Hill, who came into Beacon Radio a couple of months ago and recorded that little chat with me. Many thanks wherever you are.